Yo, what's up? This is Darkrizen. You know what? Fuck introductions. I'm about to show you how to play Holy Paladin, alright? Now this is the beta server. Hold on. As you can see, you can't see my keybinds. Why? Because they're hidden. These aren't binded. Well, oh, are they? Yeah, this is just bartender. And yeah, you can see I 160 HPS my last arena. Okay. I think the most I've done is 200k. I was doing like 145k HPS consistently last night in arena, and here's what I found out. What you gotta do is you gotta pop wings, and really that's supposed to crit. That holy shock should have crit. All right, now you got the infusion of light proc. Now in arena, Light's Grace increases holy light by 100%. So you want a holy light. That's 390k. Outside though, flashlight hits for harder. Okay. Now, just like this, my hardest hidden healing spell is Light of the Martyr, but it damages me. See, if you look, hold on, I'm lagging. Alright, let me heal this guy. Put beacon on him, so the mastery, so I don't have to stand so close to him. Okay, 123k, 151k, Light of the Martyr. It's not showing it here, but I mean, if you saw this screen, then this is what it is. It actually heals for more than Flash of Light. So, if you wanted to do optimum HPS, it would be just spamming this until you're killing yourself. So if your teammates are low at 1%, don't even cast. If you have full health, I mean, you just might as well do it. And honestly, right now, Hand of Sacrifice is better than Blessing of Protection. Now, this talent, Ultimate Sacrifice, now Sack's undispellable now, and so what you do is like you literally can sack someone at like 5%, and then they'll stay alive for 12 seconds. No one can dispel it. It's OP as fuck. You get 2 charges of it, and I mean that with Bop, I mean Holy Paladins are looking pretty good. Now, in theory, Vim and Vigor would do more healing overall, HPS wise, but Divine Favor is pretty nice. So you want to pop wings and Holy Avenger, and then Holy Shock. I have Holy Avenger, Avenging Wrath, and Holy Shock all bound. Right? So that's my button, and I have one for me and for my target. So literally I have a like pop wings on myself. Like it used to be Execution Sentence, but now I just replaced it with Holy Shock. You want to Holy Shock as many times as you can during your wings. And I like to overlap Holy Avenger and Avenging Wrath, but then again I was doing a 2v2 with a rogue versus Angry Cuban who was playing with like a DK, I think. Might have been another rogue, I don't know. But he was using Holy Avenger. He used Holy Avenger first, and then wings, you know, and he kind of spread it out. The first cooldown I like to use in 3s is Divine Favor. Like I'll literally just like get a Holy Shock proc, do that, and then Holy Light. And I don't use Flash of Light in arena. Like if you look at, I stopped using it because Flash of Light, like I said, with this talent, it's OP as fuck and it heals. I was having like 1.2 mil crits, and if you just spam that, there's this thing in your artifact that makes it so that it stores your healing, kind of like, and then when your next Holy Shock is like super big. Where is it? Yeah, see, Holy Light and Flash of Light have a 10% have a chance to unlock the power of the Silver Hand, increasing the healing of your next Holy Shock by 10% of all damage and effective healing you do within the next 10 seconds. And I'm pretty sure it stacks, because I literally had like a 1.4 million Holy Shock. Yeah, see, 719k. But look at these beefy things. 890k non-crit. And like, yeah, see, literally, I did not Flash a Light once. I did 157k HPS. Like, that's more than enough to heal, what is it? A Fire Mage and a Shadow Priest. This is against Krill too. We ended up losing that, but I mean, Krill's like top 3 Shadow Priests in the world. If that's the actual Krill. I don't know. 69k is a little low. But I'm pretty sure it stores. So if you just like spam Holy Light like 6 times or so, your next Holy Shock will be bigger. Outside Arena, you should use Flash of Light. But this Tier's Deliverance makes it so that your heals, your Flash of Light and Holy Light do an extra 20%. So you can literally have 35% healing from wings, and 20% from that, so 55%, plus 100%, so 155%. And what else is there? Plus your mastery, so 26%. So 155, 161, 71, 191% for mass, right? I think your master changes in arena though. But yeah, and you can literally get like 1.4 million holy lights. Don't use flashlight anymore. I don't even know why I have it on my bar still. Honestly, the only time you should use it is if the holy light won't land and your teammate's about to die, or you're about to get in CC and you only have 1.29, and you don't have 2.4 seconds, but you can make the 1.44. But honestly, in that situation, you should just use Light of the Martyr anyway. And so yeah. And Aura of Mercy, that's an extra. It goes up to 12k. It's like 4,000 every second. So times for every person. So it's literally 12k extra HPS. And if you run this, Divine Vision, it increases the range. So that's just, you know, a decent chunk of healing. And put it into perspective, how much it actually is. It's about like 7%, 8% of my healing. When I used it, I don't know. But pretty much it ended up being, yeah, see, Aura of Mercy is like 7%, 6.8. And, you know, 20% divided by 3, it's like 7.3% damage reduction. But, you know, the damage reduction doesn't really help. Like, if it's, you know, if everyone's sitting at 90%, we don't have a heal other than Light of Dawn that can heal all of them, you know? I mean, we have this Beacon of Virtue, which I don't know how the fuck it works, and I'm sure you could do some insane fucking healing. Imagine, like, healing like 40 people with it. Oh, it's only 3. So 3 times 40, so 120%, and it's up. So it's really 60% increased healing. And this talent's just shit. You just need it for the Light of Dawn increase. I mean, yeah, it's okay. But really, you just use that as a filler when you're running. You just spam the Stow Faith. And it's worth waiting for Divine Favor to come back up off cooldown before you cast. If there's like 3 seconds left, and you have an Infusion of Light proc, just hold it. Repentance, yeah, I know you want to play Repentance, but is this still recording? Oh yeah, it's still recording. Cool. Yeah, so this Repentance thing. Yeah, I know you feel like a pro when you use it and you get it off, but honestly, like, I like Blinding Light a lot better if you're gonna go for the CC. Like, Blinding Light's good with KFC. I was doing it with Oski and Intrepid, and we literally were like rolling through people. Like, every single opener, it's just like I'd run up and hodge them, and then I'd have Blinding Light out, then Yasuki would trap, and then Intrepid would half DR Fear. And dude, they were fucking toast, I'm telling you. Like, they were dead. I mean, yeah, they're crazy, but I mean, if you think about it, that's like 6 seconds from the Hodge plus 6 seconds from the Blinding Light. That's 12 seconds plus the 8-second trap, 20 seconds plus the half DR Fear, which is, you know, like 3. Like, that's a lot, you know. Divine Purpose I can imagine that being good, maybe being more HPS. The thing is like, if they have a bunch of interrupts, like, I'm talking like 3 interrupts, like Shaman, like MLS or something like that, maybe. But Holy Avenger is pretty good. Holy Prism, I mean, Shakaden, yeah, but honestly, if you really want to talk Shakaden, look at this shit. This shit, when you deal, so you have these like 1.2 million, you know, holy lights and shit. Well, you can hit people for like fucking 800k if you get big enough crits, you know what I mean? And dude, this talent's the fucking best. I'm telling you now. Just stand in the arena and spam holy light. That's all you have to fucking do. Literally, like, all the damage in the game, if you just sit here and just go like this, it's like they heal for like 500k. So like this 123k shit, yeah, no, they heal for a shit ton. The average non-crit is 367k. You know what I mean? Without any cooldowns or anything like that. You know, I mean, holy shocks, the shit. And the reason I was thinking of, you know, Divine Purpose or whatever is because of, I saw Mirrodin playing it on live, but that's not beta, so he didn't have the fucking OP Holy Light talent, you know. But, that's why I was trying to play that last night, and it just was shit. I couldn't have a bunch of HPS. I would only have like 100k HPS in the opener, whereas if I, you know, pop Holy Avenger, I literally have like 250k HPS for my team, and it's pretty fucking OP. And choosing between damage reduction and healing done, you definitely want to choose between healing done. The thing is that Aura Mercy is only good against people that have like dots and shit. And Unbreakable Spirit is what you gotta do if you can't live. If you're playing with some like TSG or shit and they fucking retarded and they line you, Rule of the Wall is always good. You still get the one charge of Cavalier no matter what. Crusader's Might might be good if they're going you. If you're fucking helpless and you don't have anything else to fucking try, just fucking go Light's Hammer, bro. Just do it, dude. Just fucking slam that bitch down. And, you know, does it still slow people? Oh, it might be good against... It's the most AoE healing, though, for real. Divine Purpose, Light of Dawn, and Holy Shock have a 15% chance to not start their cooldown. Light of Dawn already always has a 50% chance, so that changes that to 30%. Fervent Martyr might be good because if you're not running this talent, the Light's Grace talent, and you go back to using flashlights, you do Holy Shock, Flash of Light, and then, you know, Light of the Martyr. Well, if it crits. If the Holy Shock crits, you use Flash of Light. If it doesn't, you use Seal the Martyr. Seal the Martyr, Seal the Martyr, Seal the Martyr, Seal the Martyr, Seal the Martyr. Holy Shock, Seal the Martyr, Seal the Martyr. And that's the most HPS you can do. Just using, you know, without using cooldowns. Beacon of Faith, it's, you know, pretty fucking good against locks. They nerf the damage on it. But, you know, really you can do more AoE healing. And, you know, I guess I like to put Beacon of Faith on party 1 and Beacon of Light on party 2 or whatever. But, you know, you might need one of them on yourself. If you really need to do a lot of healing, put Beacon of Light on your off target. And I'm talking like you're forfeiting, but make sure you're standing by the target that doesn't have Beacon, so you still get that if you can. And like, yell at your fucking teammates if they don't stack. Like for real though, like healers that or people that are just like running after the healer, like melee. Like, I mean, you gotta follow them, and you know, just run in and hodge first global and like set the mood, you know. Like literally just like auto run, don't just get to the person as fast as you can, just hodge them, eliminate them, and a surprise, etc. Like, So yeah, there's that. And you know, the more Hodges you do, obviously you're going to be one of running the Fist of Justice just as normal, because you know, Blinding Light is okay, but honestly, like the Fist of Justice, like I get off. How many judgments did I do in this game? Yeah, I didn't do any. But it really does help a lot. Like your Hodge will be almost up, then you can just, you know, judgment. Thing is it makes you more predictable. Like if a shaman sees you judge, they're gonna ground you totem. You know, so be careful of that. Or Master Reflect. You know, if they're training you and you're dying, Unbreakable Spirit's the way to go. Unbound Freedom's really fucking good. Like I literally just saw like this warrior I was playing with, he was just moving at like 50%. He's just like turtle. I give him this freedom, and dude, he looked like the happiest motherfucker ever. Yeah, these talents, don't fuck with them, because seriously, like this shit, I don't like it, because it just fucked me so hard. Like the only, like even if they're going you, like the Relentless, like that was shit. Adaptation, I can make adaptation. Maybe I could see that against like RMD, but you kind of want to keep the trinket so that you know when you use it. Like you should have no problem. You shouldn't feel bad about trinketing a blind. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's like, oh damn, I had trinket blind. If you're fucking up your trinkets on the wrong shit, like you got to think before the match. What's the longest CC that I'm gonna have to trinket? Because you don't want to be trinketing. I mean, you can trinket quarter DR shit, but that's not optimal. And honestly, you shouldn't be going into the game even thinking of what you're going to trinket, because you should be thinking that, oh, I'm not going to get CC'd this entire game, but if I do, I'm going to trinket this. That's what you should be thinking, because really, you should be trying to avoid every single CC in the game. Like, that is your fucking goal, and that is your team's goal, is to make it so that you don't get fucking CC'd. Because fuck healing, fuck everything else, fuck hodging, you know, like fuck your teammates if they're being, you know, running all the way fucking out there, and they're being sloppy. They're not like playing close to the pillar, instead of playing like, you know, as close, like touching the pillar when they're running around in circles. They're like, you know, 2 yards off it, or they're popping out, but you're popping out too far. Like, you know, you want to pop out, like say this is the pillar right here, and you want to go like that, martyr, 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 martyr. And then when your teammates are trying to get the poly, you just stand there, holy light, holy light, holy light, and you're trying to bait the interrupt, you run back. Okay? Now the thing is that your mage has to be standing like right here. Say if I just play with a lot of mages. Have your mage standing right here and hitting the warlock, let's say, you know, back over here somewhere. So that I'm line of the warlock and in line of sight of the mage. And make sure your teammates know this, because they literally have to do this. Now, if the warlock pushes in, the mage is gonna... Warlock pushes in to say standing right here, and my mage is still standing right here. What do? I just have to go farther back, over here. But you see the rogues like fucking like up here now, running this way. And we have to keep moving in a forward back momentum, and you have to guide them, and you always have to go in the spot that makes it so that you can line the warlock while still being able to be in line of sight of your mage, because ideally you want to cast. You don't want to just stand there and spam martyr. If your teammates are about to die, use sack. Sack is fucking OP. It's shit. The first cooldown you want to use is probably Divine Favor. And make sure you like... You can't just Holy Shock on cooldown now. I mean, you can most of the time, but like if you're about to have to pop wings and you know it, and like you need to pop wings then, like, and you don't have Holy Shock, you don't want to ever pop wings and not have when Holy Shock's on cooldown, pretty much. So like if I just use Holy Shock right here, I know that I can't use wings to heal my team until Holy Shock's back up off cooldown. See, like I'll just be standing there like that. That leg's even bad, I guess, you know. You do that, you get the 10% buff, right? You pop Divine Favor, and you Holy Light. And that'll be 1.2 million Holy Light in Arena. Aura Sacrifice. At first I thought maybe, oh, this will break polymorphs. But then again, I mean, unless polymorph doesn't break on damage now, which I'm almost positive it does, because, you know, Fan of Knives just fucking broke it the other day. And, you know, Meteor broke it, Orb broke it, you know, polys break all the fucking time, right? Well, I don't think this breaks polys. It might, though. I'm pretty, it can. It might just have, like, a cooldown or something, or, like, only be able to do it ever so often. But, honestly, every single time I run this, like, I'm trying to fucking test it, you know? So I'm always staying within 10 yards of my teammates. Because I wasn't running, when I first tried it, I wasn't running the Divine Vision glyph. I was running this, say, against, like, rogues or mages. Pure Heart, don't ever run that. I wouldn't even run it against DKs, honestly. The Lich Grace is just too OP. Like, even against Smoke Bomb, double poison and double diseases, I still run Lich Grace. This Cleanse of the Week is really good against Shadow Priest. If, like, your team stacks, you can dispel all your dots at once. And then they go you, and then break the Horde. It's great. Then you run away. But yeah, as far as macros go, you want to have a Hand of Freedom, Party 1, Party 2, and yourself. Sack 1, Sack Party 1, Sack Party 2, Bop Party 1, Bop Party 2. I have, I don't have it set up here, but like, /use Divine Protection. Bad player, Holy Shock. That saves my fingers some time, because obviously you're going to want a Holy Shock whenever you use that, if you can. Oh, I fucked that up. Oh, that's why. Because I'm a trickster. That's why. See, these are my real bars. This is Q, E. These are all my like real actual bindings. The thing is like when I hit like all and shit, they could like trip me out because I was trying to, you know, I didn't want to make Blessing of Freedom twice, really. Like, you know, for self, Party 1, Party 2, 3 of them, like I do on my other Paladin, and same thing with Bob, you know, and it's just taking up a lot of space. So like all these are just literally just the spell strike, and I'm literally just using them for the tooltips because I don't want to, you know, have this shit all tripping me out every time I hit a, you know, modifier. So like, you know, I just like did the raw keys. So like 1, 2, S, you know, all the shit that didn't have modifiers, and then like I made the macros so that like they do it. So like my Divine Protection shit's like shift 3, so I just tried to hit it, and it hit that. But C3 is also wings. C3. So like I would go in here. Whenever I use Divine Protection, see? Mod shift. That player. Holy shock. So now when I do it, Yeah, see, this shit's too complicated to do. I don't have enough room. I would like have to do like /use. Not all and shit. Add player. Holy. Yeah, see, now I can like rid of this and remove it. Just mod shift. See, now we'll hit them both at once. Hey, it fits. See, perfect. Just switch through. Sure. Alright. So that's this, and maybe I'll record some games after this.